What's going on, boys and girls? This is your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it for another one tonight. Now I got some big rumors tonight. You know, every time I do a rumor segment, I never give it a name just because I'm not sure what to name it. So I'm thinking we're gonna call this one Lazy Rumor. How about that? Lazy Rumor. So for our first lazy rumor, it's gonna be a huge rumor. Supposedly Mario is turning 35 years old today. They've been making Mario games since 1985. So 35 years ago was the first mainline Mario game. So because of this, rumor has it, and I'll put the rumor somewhere up on this screen here so you can read it yourself, that Nintendo is going to start to make, basically bring all their back catalog of Mario games back to the Switch. All the big title ones, basically they're bringing them all back, which is pretty interesting, at least I think. So, big news, huge news. Let's get right into it. It's your boy Lazy. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitter at Lazy Lightsaber. See, if you followed me on Twitter, you would have known that this rumor was coming up, but you didn't, don't you? Because you slipped. You didn't follow me. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm not always the first one to break shit, by far, by no means, but it's definitely interesting, and you can get links to my videos and stuff. Maybe go through stuff that you haven't seen before, back catalog of videos that I have, so you can go through my back catalog of videos while we discuss Mario's back catalog of games. But I'm going to give this a little different twist today, only because there's a lot of discussion about Mario, but there's not a discussion about one of my favorite games, and that's Zelda. But we'll get into that anyway. So, supposedly this rumor stating that all the mainline Marios are going to be brought back to the Nintendo Switch, right? They're talking about like Paper Mario, Mario 64, huge one for me anyway, because that's like the second game I had when I got the 64. I think the Mario 64 came out first, but I didn't get the Nintendo 64 on launch day. I did get it later. My parents obviously at that point bought it for me when they could, and I think Zelda Ocarina of Time was already out during that time frame. I don't remember exactly because it was so long ago, but that was my first game. But my second game was Mario 64. Did love it. Great game. I always liked it. I thought it was awesome. But Zelda gets passed up on things like this. But anyways, before we get in front of ourselves, they are going to make this Mario 64 Paper Mario coming out. Again, these are rumors, is nothing concrete. So all the Mario fanboys, including myself, because I do like Mario, are all basically coming out and saying, oh shit, this may not be true because it's too good to be true, right? Like, all the games, all the great Mario games are going to be on one console. It's just too good to be true. When you think about it, I mean, it can definitely happen. It definitely is a thing. They're doing this new theme park that they're coming out with. It's been 35 years. I think they had Mario All-Star or something in the 25-year anniversary. So this is that next, big leap. So I could see Nintendo definitely doing this. Plus the Switch is their console that is now brought back, right? It's brought back what was good of Nintendo. So they basically, they're in good graces right now with the fans, right? Because the Wii U was a flop. I mean, just call it what it was. It was a flop. Nobody bought it. I didn't fucking have one. I forgot Nintendo existed during that time frame. But anyways, the Switch is the hot thing right now that everybody wants and everybody has. And so Nintendo can definitely come back this year. Can you imagine if just release all these games in like one cartridge? Is that possible? Feedback, people down below in the comments. You think one cartridge is going to have all these games? I doubt it, because Nintendo likes to make money, so they're going to bring it out one cartridge per game, because that's what they do. So with that one cartridge per game, now is a remake or remastered? So those words kind of matter too. So are they just going to remake a game and kind of start from the ground up, maybe from scratch a little bit, kind of still have the main line, so kind of like a Final Fantasy VII right? But like a Mario 64 remake. So they're bringing it back, but it's gonna look badass with awesome ass graphics on the Switch, right? And you have it on handheld, and then it's gonna add a little bit of content, maybe new levels and stuff like that the original Mario 64 did not have. Or they're just gonna do like a remastered. They brush it up, they add some graphics to it, they paint it, you know, nice with a coat of paint and presentable, slap it on a cartridge, and then sell as many as it can and hog all that money up. We don't know. All right, I'm hoping it's the remake, right? And they just start from scratch, do it all over again. It looks real awesome. They got new graphics on it. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Will they do that? Who knows? I don't know. Do I think it like this rumor is true? Yes, these rumors are true. That's what I believe. I think this is something that Nintendo needs to do, especially again with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. You think Nintendo is not paying attention to this? You think they're like, oh yeah, well we don't compete with Xbox. No, dude, fuck out of here. They know, dude. They know if they don't make hype for their shit, they're gonna lose out. Whether they compete with them directly or not, they do. When you go to the store, you have to decide if you're gonna buy blue, PlayStation, red, Nintendo, green, Microsoft. You gotta make a choice. And you're gonna pick one of those consoles, or you might pick up two, where if you're balling, you can have all three, and that's great. I'm not that guy. I chose Nintendo to come back this generation. Doesn't mean it'll be the same every single generation. I've been mostly a Nintendo guy, I would say. So that's mostly my track record. I'll probably a Nintendo again when the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is they're definitely competing. So they need to bring in people, and a new Zelda sequel for Breath of the Wild, along with these Mario games, would give them the hype that they need and would keep people coming back for more, which is definitely what they want to do. Now, the second part that I want to talk about is while we're all fantasizing about all these Paper Marios, which frankly I don't give a shit about that game. I never played it, so I don't know if it's good or not. People say it's shit. I'm probably gonna skip out on it anyway. If I do buy it, it's not gonna be for me. It's gonna be for like a family member or something like that. But there's something people are not talking about, and that's Zelda remakes. So it pisses me off right now because yes, Mario's cool. I like Mario, but between Mario and Zelda, I'm definitely leaning on the Zelda side, straight up. To me, Zelda is the main franchise of Nintendo, not Mario. Yes, you can critique me all you want. That's fine. It was Mario first, whatever. For me, and a lot of people like me, Zelda is number one. Mario comes in second. When the Switch came out, what launched with it? It was Breath of the Wild, number one. Mario came later. So, having that said, there's people saying, oh, well, maybe they're doing like they should make a Zelda remake, right? Like, can you imagine Ocarina of Time? Remake? Not remastered, remake? Dude, that would be the shit. That would blow away any Final Fantasy VII remake bullshit completely out of the water. Completely. Can you imagine a remake of that, and then a remastered of like Wind Waker, or a remastered of Skyward Sword, or a remastered of Twilight Princess, whatever, you know, because those are games that I never really played, again, because I didn't have the Wii. I did have a Wii, but I had it for like 2 seconds, and then Wii U I didn't have, so I skipped a lot of that stuff that came out later on. So I didn't get a chance to play it. I've seen walkthroughs like Zelda Masters, Twilight Princess, really good YouTuber. You should check him out. He is a really fucking Zelda master. I'm more of a Zelda fan. He's legitimately a Zelda master. He fucking plays like every single game from beginning to end. Anyways, but I saw his playthrough, so I know what happened through the story, and it's not something I would want to play. Not because it's not a good game. I've already seen it, so there's nothing new for me. Yes, you're saying, well, you just said you wanted a Ocarina of Time remake, and you've played that. Yes, I have. I have played that game. But then it would be a remake, so there would be new things in there where you would know, okay, so I know what's going to happen. I know the story, the broad story, but with the remake, they could add things and make it look way cooler. That's something that I'm definitely interested in. I definitely want something that a remake of Zelda's. Nobody's talking about that. That needs to become an issue. I mean, if they're bringing all these Marios, can you imagine on top of that, they bring in these Zeldas, right, back? Because you're fighting two Goliaths. You're fighting Sony and Microsoft, two of the heavy hitters, right? It's the big three. It's the big three right now, and they're going head to head. So if you can bring out like a massive Mario, thing to attack Sony, and then a Zelda thing to attack Microsoft, and kind of keep those two in there, plus Breath of the Wild sequel, and I'm sure they're working on a new Mario, which as well was in that same rumor. Can you imagine a Mario Odyssey Part 2? If they bring out a new Mario and it's like a 3D platformer, that would still be cool. I'll probably buy it. But if they bring out like a 3D Mario, like a Mario Odyssey Part 2, or just a brand new Mario we've never seen before, that's kick-ass, that's something to consider. That's a heavy hitter. That is a console seller right there. That sells consoles, and that would keep you relevant. And this type of rumor is exactly what Nintendo needs. If this rumor is true, it would probably be the biggest rumor of the year for Mario. Now, we need this to become reality for Zelda. I don't think Zelda remakes Ocarina of Time, I don't think that's coming. And if it is coming, we're a long ways from that. That probably isn't even in discussion right now. They're focusing on the sequel right now of Breath of the Wild, which in itself is huge. Now, on the flip side of that, as a fan, I do want that to come because I like Zelda. Even though I wouldn't play all of that. Now, but on that same topic, should they come? Is there a reason for Nintendo to bring these Zelda games back? Yeah, I would say there is. They could make cash off of it, right? Or should they focus all of their energy on Breath of the Wild 2, the game that we really want? I think they can split it up and do both. And I know there's going to be some guy in the comments who somehow knows about Nintendo's workings, and yeah, well, they'll have these guys on this team doing this, and then these guys are well, you don't know. You don't know, right? They might have to focus, all their manpower on this one game, or oh, this guy works for this company who's subcontracted by Nintendo, Monolith, blah 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 blah. Doesn't matter. Focus on that, get that done, because I need that. I need that this year. 2020 Breath of the Wild sequel has to come out. But to tie this all back in, that's the rumor. The rumor is basically they're going to remake a bunch of Marios and they're going to release them out for the Nintendo Switch this year because it's 35-year anniversary. That's the big news. So definitely let me know in the comments if you guys are hyped for that, if you'll be picking up any of these Marios, which Marios you want to be re-released, remastered, remade. A lot of these words mean different things to different people, so let me know down in the comments below what they mean to you. And the Zelda thing, would you like to see Zelda come back? I would. Personally, I would. Would you? Or would you not? Or should they just keep moving forward and screw these old games because they're gonna probably end up on the Nintendo Switch Online $20 shit 3 years from now? Who knows? I definitely want to see it, more games for us. So I'm definitely digging this rumor. Again, don't forget to check your boy out. That's at Lazy Lightsaber on Twitter. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. You guys have a good one and stay safe on those streets. Stay indoors and wash your hands. Take care.